Hey everyone, it's Mecha-san. Okay, and we've got here the story trailer. It's actually sort of emphasizes the gameplay story trailer here, like of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What I mean by gameplay, like in-game engine here, no like cinematic cutscenes, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, they haven't done cinematic cutscenes for a while, I think. Actually, all the cutscenes have been in-game engines, if I remember right. So yeah, okay. There's been a lot of small news leaked out here about Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as well as news about the going on in Ubisoft. From say releasing certain employees for certain allegations, to them bringing back some old employees. They hopefully revive the franchise because you yeah, it does feel like it's losing a bit of its identity here in their attempt to tackle what's the mainstream right now, which, to quote the nostalgia critic here, fad is just a one literal word from fade, and that's what happens. They fade away. Fads fade away. I mean, right? Yeah, and open world. Well, yeah, they established that this game is going to be a lot bigger and than the map we had in Odyssey here, because we get to go to parts of England here, to Norway. Hell, we could actually explore the supposed woods that Robin Hood take in, like Notting. What was it? I forgot the name of the wood from Robin Hood, but you know what I'm talking about, people. If you know, but even though this is set technically like what 100, 200 years before the supposed folklore outlaw existed. But yeah, anyhow, I've also seen some breakdown videos with old trailers here showing that yes, the hidden ones have appeared there in the background and such. If you like, just pause and break it down here. So yeah, people complain about social stealth here. It's like, yeah, because Vikings were known for that. It's called a reconnaissance, learning about just doing some recon here, trying to figure out where things are here before you prep for the big raid. We've seen what these big raids are and everything like that here when we go attack a fortification or what have you. We have entire group of people here. We have war machines, stuff like that. But because they see our main character put on a hood and like be all stealthy, it's like, oh yeah, I guess I don't know. It's like they still promise that we're gonna have some Assassin's Creed elements here. Clearly, Eivor is gonna use some of the skills she picked up from the hidden ones. That's another thing as well. Here, they also established the whole like switching of the characters here. That can go like depending on the DNA sequence, you can switch between male or female. Sorry about that. Turn that off. Which makes me think, of course, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but just how big here, because in Syndicate here, they made it quite clear that the two of them had their own separate storylines. Like, there was no way for Evie to interact with, say, Pearl Attaway. But yeah, Ubisoft does need this. I mean, granted, they got Watch Dogs Legion, which be good. But I've also heard some of the flack they got here, especially for a Assassin's Creed tribute video they did, in which none of the female characters. It's like I have not seen that video, people. I don't know about it, but yeah, they said none of the female characters. No, like Evelyn. What? So no Evelyn, no Evie, no Cassandra, no. What about no Aya? Like, I don't know. Of course, I have been interested in going back and playing the AC Ezio games on the PS3. But I don't know. I am worried about this game. And I'm really worried about the modern day segments and everything. And I am burned out with the big, fat, open world games where it's a lot to explore, nothing really to do here. Then there are some of the combat elements here, which some I kind of like here. Like, it's not you don't just heal as just stay in a corner and eventually you'll heal up your HP. No, you need to like they're introducing much more survival, some small basic survival mechanics here. Where you need to eat the food in order to heal or to keep yourself like with stamina up, from what I recall. All right. That's some cool, nice little addition there. But I can't help but feel like it's them following a massive trend. After this game, I really do hope they have a bit of a retrospective, if you will. Like, go back to some of the basics of what work and just refine and evolve it from there. More compact worlds and stuff like that. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of hoping for in the next game. I'll give Valhalla a fair shot here. I'm very curious to see how they include most of the myths here. Now, we see that a lot of the magic stuff, it's just drugs. It's literally just hallucinations caused by certain drugs and what have you. It's no real magic. So we haven't seen any Isu stuff here. I have a theory that supposedly Yggdrasil, the world tree, is actually some sort of remains of an Isu a computer mainframe that its current state looks like a tree. And when Eivor touched it, it activated because he's got plenty of first Civ DNA. And it brought up a hologram that said pointed to England. Points in England here, which I assume mean Isu vaults. I would assume mean Isu vaults. But Eivor thought that like it's the god telling them, go to England, like spread around and everything. Could be that. That's just what I theorize here. It does beg the question, of course. There is so much to do in England here. Like, I want to play another game with Edward Kenway, and just seeing him eventually settle into the London Brotherhood of Assassins, because they established he was a big thing, and how he explored not just London for any Isu vaults here, but even a few places outside of London. They're just curious.
You intrigue me, Wolf-Kissed.
Wolf-Kissed?
Orphan
Okay.
and sibling, warrior and poet.
Alright, let's go back here. Let me talk. Sorry, I was checking the audio.
Me, Wolf-Kissed.
Checking.
Orphan and sibling, warrior and poet. You are many in one, it seems.
Eivor!
Assassin. That's blatant right there.
I missed you, brother. Roundly, your husband returns.
Husband, okay?
And riches to share.
And new friends, I see.
The assassin. Yeah, direct assassins right here. Like, we saw that guy's trailer, previous trailer.
Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. A new kingdom awaits.
From here to Valhalla, I will always be on your side, Sigurd. Always.
All right, so it's more practical reason for him going to London, going to England.
England.
That guy almost looks like Cassandra.
Has many rulers. From the cunning King Alfred of Wessex
King Alfred of Wessex.
to the warmongering sons of Ragnar Lothbrok. They
Ragnar
have no wish
Lothbrok?
to share the kingdoms they have made their own.
I do not fear these men. Nor any others who would harm us.
Okay. So we are getting more of a story here, all right? Like they promise.
People hope. I will do whatever it takes to make England our home. The Saxons hunger for Norse blood.
Saxons, okay.
Let's give them a taste, brothers.
Ooh.
These conquests have given you a home, but there is more to this land, Eivor. A darkness unseen, an unknowable threat. One
The Order of the Ancients.
England's destiny, and to yours.
Assassin's Creed
Okay.
available November 10th.
Let's first go right here. This is a big one here. It's the most blatant showing of how Eivor is allied with the Assassin Brotherhood. It's like old school. This is the Mas. This is the original crest. The original like Masyav, or the crest that was. Oh yeah, I guess technically we saw that this crest we've seen in Origins here, and then stayed all the way up to the Masyav in. Oh wow, yeah, that's like wow. So, all right, so this is how it is. So, before Eivor even went to try to settle England, he already had contact with the assassins. I'm gonna lower this down a bit more here just to break down. All right, this is obviously in Norway, and they got a pretty nice setup here. Like this, makeshift dam here, like a canal, a nice canal system here. Eivor returning, so he returned from someplace. I'm assuming much to the east. I don't know. This is obviously we're gonna touch upon this like, very early on in the game. Clearly, again, it's all male Eivor here. We don't know what female Eivor here because we see this scene as well.
You,
Brother,
Ramses
Ramses,
returns.
your husband returns. So, what, if I play as female Eivor, it's gonna be... What? I am very confused when it comes to these altered DNA strands here, because they make it sound, because from what I've been told, male and female Eivor are two different people. Like, I gotta look that up here. Like I said, people, I haven't been seeing all the breakdown videos, all like the stuff from like Access the Animus or anything like that here. Try to keep some semblance of mystery and surprise for when I do play this game. But so my confusion is self-wrought in a way. I'll just have to wait until the game gives me the answers.
Bringing gifts.
There it is, the hidden blade, which obviously which we know is gonna wear like this. My leading theory is that because I was told that historically these people, they fail. I mean, they do lose eventually. So my theory is that Eivor is gonna be officially declared dead, but in reality he did survive and officially be inducted into the assassins, like middle finger, like ring finger cut off, and the blade. Probably the most iconic scene will be the hidden blade where he moves it from the top to the bottom like a typical assassin. That will signify how the Eivor of Norway is dead. I am now Eivor of the Hidden Ones, or something like that. It's obviously easy to see, but it's a nice touch. Oh, we can see the two assassins right here. Now look at it, yeah.
And riches to share.
But that thing is also extremely ornate. For it's too obvious for an assassin. But then again,
And new friends, I see.
yeah, there we are, the beaked hoods. I love those hoods. We need more hoods like that. Please bring more hoods like this, the beaks. Like I got for my Destiny tailored one. That reminds me, my maintenance cycle should begin at December, so hoods will come back, and visor, and I'll be missing this hand until it gets tuned up for the month. So yeah, here we got the assassin. This guy actually appeared beforehand in the other trailers. I never noticed them because I never did a breakdown to like this or that in depth. But yeah, we also see like how he's got that little mechanism that covers his ring figure here. That's clever. We get to see the there's a good image of the hidden blade right there.
We cannot stay in Norway, not without fueling more war. So we push forward.
Okay, so not Isu, but more practical. Like, yeah, it's like saying in Norway is no longer viable here. They're gonna keep doing wars, and eventually they'll reach a point where they'll die out because they've been dying on the battlefield over and over again, even if they win. So rather, the next best thing is to go to greener pastures, if you will.
A new kingdom awaits.
Go to greener pastures, start anew here, and basically make the babies.
From here to Valhalla, I will always be on your side.
I'm here to Valhalla. That's a nice sentiment right there. Here, I'll always be with you, even in. So yeah, I gotta wonder that scene right there felt like, yeah, that's something we can choose how to respond. Again, I have a problem with the branching storylines here. Don't try to be like BioWare here. You're not. And the BioWare formula does not truly fit in Assassin's Creed here. In the process of genetic memory, you can't change the past or anything like that here. It's already happened. I should not have that level, that much control here. Like saying such details here and there. I fully expect if I choose the wrong dialogue option, I'll get kicked out of the Animus. Because that's what happens when you try to do something or say something your ancestor never did. You get thrown out. And you wind up losing your lunch.
Always.
And so we got them sailing for England.
Eivor?
Sigurd.
I give you England.
Alright, so this scene here shows that there was already an advanced group here meant to establish a forward operating base that would eventually be their future dwellings, and yeah. Got...
This land already has many rulers.
Mm-hmm.
From the cunning King Alfred of Wessex.
King Alfred of Wessex here. And yeah, this is the guy from the original trailers here who has a very negative view. I don't know if he's with the Order of the Ancients, but he could just be a puppet. That's how the Order tend to operate here. They work more behind the scenes. So, but yeah, we got the cross here. That could be a coincidence or manipulation by the Order. The Mark of Cain, after all.
From the cunning King Alfred of Wessex to the warmongering sons of Ragnar Lothbrok.
Ragnar Lothbrok? That's is that an English name? But yeah, we see the warmongering stuff here. So yeah, we see the bad people here that sounds like very much Templar and assassin targets right there. Warmongering. So that's probably one of the reasons because we saw like when they were making that speech, like we can't continue in Norway here. We see the assassin, and we see in the end right there. This near the end where there was more reason here, so that's probably it. The assassins are trying to establish more of a foothold in England, and to do that though, they have to eliminate all these basically the warmongering individuals here that oppress people and shit.
They have no wish to share the kingdoms they have made their own.
Mm-hmm. Share the kingdom they've made their own, not just with like Eivor, but also with each other, no doubt. The scenery is nice.
Nor any others who would harm us.
We got plenty of the citadels and some more fortress castles, fortress cities. There we saw him use the hidden blade right there. It's like They established that the hidden blade will be like a special kill. Like, I do miss the days of the hidden blade was literally an insta kill for the enemies that are unaware of you. Like, that's the whole point. It's like, you walk up, yo, oh, pardon me, people, I'm sorry. You walk up, whether they could be looking at you, but then you just stab them in the gut because they were completely unaware of you, or you go behind and just this is the neck, double kill, stuff like that. I miss those days where it's just if they're not in like combat, if they're not in a combat stance, no, it's instant death for the hidden blade. That's how it should be.
These lands bring our people hope. I will do whatever it takes to make England our home.
So yeah, a far more practical reason. They need these lands here. They need hope here. There was no hope in Norway with everything. So yeah, greener pastures. All right. Does anyone else think this model here looks a bit like Cassandra? Cassandra from Odyssey here? Now, I'm not saying it is Cassandra here. I'm not saying that. That'd be cool if it was, but I'm saying the models, like they reuse some of the asset here, which is kind of lazy actually. I can understand if it was the asset was reused for background characters, stuff like that here. People we don't really get a good look at their face, but yeah, this one looks too much like Cassandra. Just changed hair a bit. Maybe I'm imagining things. And obviously one of the sons we saw here, because it got that banner with the two-headed eagle. I get Darling the Frax reference from that. They attack and everything like that.
The Saxons hunger for Norse blood. Let's give them a taste, brothers.
These conquests have given you a home, but they're...
These conquests have given you a home. So this is where we get the assassin side of things here. Looking at the area, this is clearly where they're going to set up their little bureau, I think, here. Just, well, temporary bureau, makeshift.
home, but there is more to this land, Eivor. A darkness unseen, an unknowable threat. One bound to England's destiny and to yours.
Alright, so people complaining about the social stealth Eivor has to do, that's because of the assassin. So, a bit of a clear-cut thing here. Like, yeah, when he's not, doing raids with the Vikings, he's, helping the assassins. Helping the assassins here with their social stealth, stuff like that here. It's truly it's an allegiance thing here. We help you, you help us. And we help, and by exchange, we help each other, and probably all of England, too. Alright, so yeah, we got this scene right here, which, okay, there's clearly some bit of symbolism here. I don't know if this is based on a actual location, or just made up for the game here. Actually, with how strive for accuracy they are here, maybe it is, but was destroyed throughout time here. So yeah, we got this location, which, who is this supposed to be? The statue, I mean, here. Is it supposed to be, it's England here, so it's supposed to be like, what, King Arthur or something like that? Because we know King Arthur, as far as Assassin's Creed concerned, was real. The whole Camelot thing, and Excalibur was a sword of Eden. Yeah, but maybe we get some Arthurian legend mixed in and everything like that here. I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be cool though. Like, because the woods from Robin Hood exist. I mean, they should. And yeah, what would be one of those side quests thing where we find the remains of Camelot here, or some proof, or heck, a Sword of Eden. Weapons of Eden, please. Let me find Weapons of Eden. Let me run into Cassandra.
Threat.
But yeah, I assume they obviously mean the Order of the Ancients.
One bound to England's destiny and to yours.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, available November 10th.
Okay, so November 12th on the PS5. Yeah, okay, I'm not getting a PS5 this year. I'll probably wait until the holiday of next year to get a PS5. And that also includes the Xbox, the X Block. That's what I'm calling the Series X here, X Block. Much easier to say, because I got plenty of games for both the Xbox X and the PlayStation 4 still. As hell, I got plenty of games to still beat for the PlayStation 3 here and the PlayStation 2, for crying out loud. So I'm good. I'm good for a while. So yeah, I can wait until like 2021 holiday season here when it'll be a bit cheaper in the sale. But yeah, okay. This definitely is a story trailer, and hopefully it can shut people up here. It's like, oh, Vikings, like, they were known for being stealth here. That's what he learned with the assassin. That's him specifically. It has nothing to do with his Viking origins here. It's what he was taught by the assassins. So shut up already about that. Yeah, okay, and of course, maybe this will also be the transitional period here. Let's see, I think by this point in time, Masyaf should still be under construction, like the castle of Masyaf. But yeah, they'll get to a point where they they will not have renamed themselves yet here. I don't think the Christianity hasn't exactly taken off entirely yet here, because that's the thing. As Christianity started rising and becoming more popular, the Order of the Ancients infiltrated the church, and that's how they became and that's how they rebranded themselves the Templars. It was just much like pretty much like what Rodrigo Borgia said when we get to a fist fight with him in Assassin's Creed 2. Like, he became Pope for power. It was a means to an end. He doesn't care. He doesn't believe in that stuff. No, it was just a means to get to the vault. It would be the same thing with the Order of the Ancients going into the church. So okay, fight scenes are also pretty nice as well here. I like this scene a lot here, where he obviously takes, classic move here. He that's his spear. I mean, he was being used. He takes it and bang! Oh, the detail on the blood right there. There's the war machines, like the ramming and stuff like that here. Obviously, they're taking advantage of the, remember the Revelation, the den defense missions? I'm sure they've learned from that here and made drastic improvements. So yeah, this story trailer actually has given me more hope, and also establishes Eivor's relation. I still don't know how exactly the female Eivor will play a part here. If play a part. Sorry about that. I'll wait and see. Of course, here they'll probably release another trailer here with the female Eivor as the centerpiece, and see the difference. We can see the difference, stuff like that here. Will I react to that though? I don't know. But yeah, like to see, we get the relation with the assassins here, where it's clearly the assassins who inspired him, gave him the idea to, Norway has provided you guys with all she could. It's time to go other places. Hey, we know a nice green land there, which is perfect. You just got to deal with the usual like problem, like the rulers and stuff like that here, and that's actually a means to an end because they actually the assassins like they help them out to help themselves out so they can have a presence in England. Oh well, so yeah, that's pretty much what I got here. So I know there's a comic coming out here and a book coming out for this centered around this game, so I can't wait. So everyone, thank you for watching. As always, comment about what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more. Till the next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.